Our today's objective is to create a mapping and add expression transformation to it. So what is mapping? Mapping is an object in Informatica with the help of which you can define how the source data is modified before it reaches to destination or target object. So let's start. So this one is I am using today. This is the dataset of employees sales data having store ID, year, and having the information of how much sales have been done by the employee. So let's get started. I have already created a PD over here. Then we will right click on the folder name and then new. Then go to mapping. Give it a name. Let's say Tika underscore EMP sales data mapping. Then finish. So here is the mapping. Now firstly we will this is the canvas and here we will choose the employee sales data. It will act as a source file. We will always choose our source file in read mode. Then OK. Then from here you can choose expressions. Then click on this store ID, shift and down arrow, select all, then move it to here, do the mapping and then click on expressions, go to ports, add over here a new field, let's say annual sales. You can change its data type as decimal and then precision, let it be 10, but do not take this input. It should be unticked. And then here you can see this small arrow key, click on that. Just wait, it happens sometimes. Again click on expressions. From here annual sales, click on this small arrow. You need to delete this. Go to ports, Q1, select Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus, you can double click on this and it will automatically come here. Then validate. Okay, so the problem is that these are the string type and we need to convert into decimal. So we will convert it firstly in decimal. Decimal and this also. Here decimal. Now click on this and delete this. Go to ports, double click on Q1 plus this, then validate. Expression is valid, then OK, then OK. As you can see here the expression is added and another field called annual sales is also added. So what I will do now next is to create a target file. So how we will create a target file? Click on the folder, then new, data object. We will create a empty flat file. Then next, create as empty. You can give it any name. Let's say, okay, we will edit it later on. Next, finish. Now here we will add our field name. We'll have to add same name as we were having in the mapping, these names. Okay, you have to remember this, or you can write it over there. So we are going to write it here. So first thing was store ID. Store ID, and it should be decimal, or you can keep it number. Then here year. You need to be very precise in terms of name, like capital letters and all those things, because it is a case sensitive. Number, then Q1, number, Q2, number, Q3, change it to number, and then Q4, number, and then finally it was annual sales, the field which we have created. It should be also in number. Change it to the number and then save it. Also change it. Now this is the target file. We have to change its target destination location. Target directory. See here, output directory file, and you can give it a name. Let's say EMP sales data target T RGT dot CSV. We want to output in CSV, so we are writing this and then go to overview, save this, come back to the mapping. So here is the file. You can rename this as well, just for the ease. I will rename it as Ritika underscore EMP data, EMP sales data underscore target. Yes. Then bring it on to the canvas, and now this is the target file and we need to choose right option. Then now you will see one thing, that here one more thing is added, that is annual sales, but it is showing in string. We need to change this as well. I think that was not changed. Yes, we need to change it in number, otherwise it will give us error. Go back to okay, just wait. Yes, go back to overview, then control S, and come back to mapping, and then select store ID, then shift and arrow down, this, map all these items. Then we need to validate it. We need to run data viewer. And see here, the column we have created, annual sales, is here. This is the addition of all these Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. So this is what I wanted to show you. Thank you for being so patient.